Okay, find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to 3x plus 2y equals to 5 and passing 4, 5. Now for this, you need to know the slope of a perpendicular line. If two slopes are perpendicular, there's a formula that you have to know, which is that if one slope is m, then the perpendicular slope is negative reciprocal. That's something that you have to know. Now, here's a quick proof. Suppose you have y equals to mx, some line here. Now, and you wanted to get a perpendicular line to this line. Well, one way to do that is to rotate this entire thing 90 degrees, right? Now, how would you do that? Well, here's x, here's y, it's y. And this would be negative x, and this would be negative y, right? Now imagine yourself taking this entire picture and rotating 90 degrees. Okay? Look what's going on. X goes to where? Y, right? And where does y go to? Negative x. Okay. So that tells you exactly what to do. Your y should be sent to negative x, so we put negative x instead of y. Right? Equals to m. Your x goes to what?
Y.
X goes to y, so you replace x by y. Now solve for y. It's m times y, so to solve for y, you just divide by m, right? So what do you get? You get y equals to negative 1 over mx. And it's really true. I mean, this looks more like magic than a proof, but it's really true. If you drew the two graphs, say y equals to 2x, and you drew y equals to negative 1/2 x, and you compare them on the graph paper, you'll see that y equals to 2x is like that, and y equals to negative 1/2 x is like that. So they are really perpendicular. You can check that, okay? All right. Knowing that's true, let me write down that formula over here. Perpendicular is this sign. Slope is negative 1 over m. All right? Now let's solve. Since you want a perpendicular slope from this one, we actually have to figure out the slope of this, or else we can't figure out what the slope we need. Okay, so we're going to solve this for y. So you have 3x plus 2y equals to 5. Subtract 3x, subtract 3x. 2y is equals to negative 3x plus 5. Now divide by 2, and you get y equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 5 over 2. Okay, therefore the slope we want is negative reciprocal of negative 3 over 2. What's that?
2/3.
Right. Negative of a negative number is positive, and you take the reciprocal of 3 over 2, you get 2/3. Negative reciprocal of negative 3 over 2. So take the negative of a negative that's positive, and then 3 over 2. Reciprocal means you flip the top and bottom, right? So it becomes 2 over 3. All right. So that's good, because now we have the slope. If you have a slope and a point, then you have a line. It's just like if you have a jam and you bread, then you have bread with jam.
You need peanut butter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too. I like peanut butter. Okay, anyways, let's go back. Why do I say so? Because we have our favorite formula by now. This should be your favorite formula by now. Okay. Because then you can say, this is your x1, y1. Y and x you don't touch. Those are never changed. But these are changing. So m, y1, x1, those should change. What's y1? 5. What's m?
2/3.
2 over 3. What's x1? 4. Done. That's your answer. Okay. That's the answer in point slope form. If the question asks for slope intercept form, then you should do multiply this, so that's 2 over 3x minus 8 over 3, and then add 5 both sides, plus 5. 5 is what over 3? 15 over 3, right? 5 is 15 over 3, therefore 15 minus 8 gives you 7, so that's 2/3 x plus 7 over 3. The final answer to this question would be y equals to 2/3 x plus 7 over 3. That's the final answer.